Can you handle this much bass? Titan's Return, later class, Blaster. Today on World of Stuff. As you can see here, we have Blaster in his classically known boombox mode. Very nice that they did manage to use this mode instead of some of the other modes they come up with him over the years. Granted, it is a little outdated, but well, since this is going to be Soundwave as well, guess they kind of had to make it work. Now, I am aware of the repro labels set for this character. I might be investing in that after this review. Mostly just wanted to let you see it as is. You know, some people, because there are essentially two versions of the set. There's one with the hollow glow and basically the normal shiny stickers. Probably going to go with the hollow glow set because that's the one I saw first, and I actually prefer that one better. But that's neither here nor there. Let's move on. So now, as for things it can do here, well, it's just an old school tape deck, so you just eject, take one thing out. Here we have rewind, sort of there. Yeah. So basically, he just it's just has always been kind of used for storage space for for minions. So not much you can do there. But there's a Titan master port right there for a twin cast or anyone else you so choose. Though admittedly, the head does work a lot better with twin cast. There we go. Yeah, it's silly, but you can do it. That excites you. One other thing I should mention is that there is a bit of weapon storage in the back here. It's a little bit silly, but it is at least effective. I've yet to find a storage space for twin cast, because there's obviously not enough space in there. So I guess I'm just going to have to keep track of this thing, or keep him in either robot or base mode. Whichever. Speaking of base mode, let's get into that. Okay, unplug the gun from the back here, unfold this. Here now, eject this again, take out what I think might be a remote control. Okay, then we insert twin cast into that part there, and, well, it can either be a very silly vehicle or it could be part of the base mode. Okay, so now, unfold this, come down here, unfold that. Plug in the gun in the port right there. There we go. Now we unfold this and that. So disconnect. There's a little tab here that you need to disconnect from the arms. Well, it will be the arms. Then we turn this that way and that way. Turn this at an angle here because here you have guns. So you kind of have to make certain they're on there straight. Now it will be the feet you'll fold out, and well, it can be used as a heel spur, can be folded out that way. Let's see now. One thing I will mention is that this part right here, which connects the legs together, can be a bit of a hindrance, so you just kind of have to finagle that a little bit to get the ramp out. Okay, then again, repeat on the other side. Actually, I need that up. That way, and like so. And there we have Blaster in base mode. Now, if you have the Fortress Maximus from Titan's Return, and more power to you if you do, you can definitely combine him with it. But if you just have like Deluxes with a little bit of imagination, you can get additional connector points, not necessarily solid connections, but you can at least make it look a little bit more thematically correct. Additionally, if you have any of the Titan Masters, their vehicles, as you saw earlier, you can attach them to the base, as well as have the Titan Masters on the base mode itself. So there is definitely some playability here, and you're encouraged to buy more to have more to play with, if that excites you. Alrighty, moving on to robot mode. We'll fold this up, fold these parts this way, then we'll fold this back upwards, take this out. Oop. Well, that needed to be disconnected anyway, so we're good there. Fold that in and that in. Take out twin cast and transform him by just in the arms in, double in on himself, and well, that's Imagine that's what Blaster's face would look like without the helmet, but which is a little bit strange, but oh well. Reinsert that, close it up. Okay, then we will move this downward. Actually, hold on. Move this armature upwards, then close all this up. Eventually, come on, come on. I just love it when your own toys won't cooperate with you. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, then we will fold that in, fold that out, fold that out. Twist and down for leg 1. Okay, there we go. Now we're good with gas. Okay, so armature out, foot in partially, ramp in, front of the foot out, fold. Had this working a second ago, or maybe not. Okay, oh, there we go. Fold that down. Come on. There we go. Okay, that one's working. Then we have that for the legs. Move the camera up a little bit. Quite a bit. Okay, then move this arm down. Fold out the fist. Arm down, fold out the fist. Handle down. In goes twin cast. Then you come around back here into this panel. It's just surprisingly difficult to get a hold of sometimes. Okay, then we fold out the helmet, fold this back in, and there we go. Give him his gun, and voila. Blaster, robot mode. Okay, since this blaster here is a leader class size, he is more sizable than some of the other classes. Here we have Voyager class Big Orange Bastard Sentinel Prime, Deluxe class Hard Head, and Legends class Eat Rewind. Yeah, that's quite a bit of difference there. But then again, considering the price differential between all 4 of them, that's not shouldn't be a big surprise. And they all feel, well, relatively, actually they don't feel like incredibly thin and brittle plastic, so that shouldn't be a factor, hopefully. So now, as for articulation, the head can move left to right, no up and down due to the limitation of the gimmick. Full shoulder rotation, outward movement with a very nice ratchet, full bicep swivel, and soft ratcheted elbow. No waist articulation, but that's all partly due to the gimmick, and well, no, that's mostly because of the gimmick, so we'll move on then. It's here now. Universal joint for the hips, thigh swivel, nice 45 degree rotation on the knee there. And due to the way that the foot is armatured, you can get a fair amount of tilt and wiggle room out of it. So that's going to make somebody happy. Yay. Well, that wraps up this review. Now, he should be available everywhere now, but if you'd care to wait for the Soundwave version, you might have to wait a little while longer. But either way, you'll be happy if you're into this sort of character or this type of design. But anyway, I'm the Deceptiwolf. This has been Titan's Return Leader Class Blaster. And I bid you all good night.